The morning show is Jerry Johnson, Executive Director of the Decatur Area Arts Council. Jerry, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. And I know this is a big week at the Arts Council. You've got a big exhibit that opens up on Friday. I know you've been preparing for this for several months now and ready to unveil things. What do you have going on at the Arts Council?
Well, every summer in June and July, we have a 2-month exhibit we call the Summer Arts and Culture exhibit, and we have a different theme each year. We've gone from different countries like Japan and India and Ireland to different cultures like Native American culture and Jewish culture to just kind of fun stuff like the circus and its impact on Central Illinois. This year, we're focused on the railroads. We call it Local Locomotives, and it's focused on the history of local railroads, both their impact on Decatur and the Central Illinois. So we'll have lots of different artifacts and photographs, model trains, just a whole bunch of stuff in our gallery that people can connect with if they have an interest in or a connection to the history of railroads in Decatur and how important they have been to Central Illinois.
Mm-hmm. Did you get a good, it sounds like at least you got a good turnout and response to the call for some of those things?
Yeah, we have lots of cool stuff. We have people who work here who have relatives who worked for the railroad. I just started posting a few things on our social media to spur some interest in the exhibit and the event on Friday. And the first thing I put out was kind of selfish. I brought in my grandfather's conductor's hat. He was a conductor on the Wabash Railroad for 55 years and retired when he was 80. And so I have his conductor's hat, and it's just a cool artifact that from the early 20th century when the Wabash was running up and down and left and right through Central Illinois. So that's just one example of some of the cool stuff that's here. We've got signs and lanterns and first aid kits and you name it, and china from the dining cars. There's lots of really interesting things.
Jerry, are there stories to go along with some of these artifacts, whether it's some of the things that your folks brought in or someone from outside the community? Will there be stories that will be kind of accompany these in some way?
Yeah, a number of them have little cards next to the item or the collection that explain what it is and a little bit of where it's from and its history. So you could spend some time in here just kind of looking around and learning something, and just for the train enthusiast or for somebody who's just interested in a little bit of Central Illinois history.
Very good, very good. Jerry, when it comes to preparing for this and putting it together, were there specific things you wanted or things that stood out in terms of just the artifacts that came in for this?
I think we were just looking for a little bit of everything. We like to have a variety. Like I said, art and artifacts. We have lots of photographs. And then a lot of train enthusiasts are into model trains. They don't play with toy trains. They actually do railroad model trains. There's a distinction, even though they say they do both.
Very good.
And then we have a collection of photos from a young man. When I say young, he's around 20, maybe younger. Who takes photos of trains all through Central Illinois, and we have a collection of his photos that he's collected over the last several years. And you can see all this during our exhibit. It's Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30, Saturday 10 to 2 are our gallery hours. You can come in for free anytime starting this Friday. And we kick things off this Friday in the evening, Friday, June 7th, with our gallery opening event, and it's free from 5 to 7:30. We'll have a whole variety of things happening in a building, not just the exhibit, which is going to be pretty fun, but they'll be out in the street. We're going to close the street in front of our building, and there'll be a motorized train for small children to ride on with a conductor running the show out there. We're going to have music up on our third floor along with a brief presentation on the first railroad trains that came to Decatur and their impact, along with some complimentary food and drink, and we hope to have some hands-on art making on our second floor as well. So there'll be something happening throughout our building in addition to out on the street.
Very good. So a lot going on. I know that's one thing you do is to kick these things off is that first Friday event of the gallery. So look forward to that. Very good, Jerry. Anything else on this exhibit we haven't touched on you want to put out there for us?
Just follow us on Facebook, and you can learn a little bit more about what the exhibit has in store. If you can't make it on Friday, you can follow us on Facebook, Facebook/Decatur Arts. That's all you really need to remember when it comes to following the Arts Council online is Decatur Arts. That's our website, decaturarts.org, and that's our Facebook and Instagram handle. So if you need to know what's happening and you want to get a little taste of what you're going to see if you do show up on Friday, go to our Facebook page or our website.
Jerry Johnson, Executive Director of the Decatur Area Arts Council, our guest on the phone here for today. Very good, Jerry. So ushering in the new Locomotives exhibit on Friday. What else has been going on with the Arts Council? What's on the calendar?
Well, we help to organize the art and vendors that will be on display and for sale down at the boat races this weekend. So you can stop down there. I call it the boardwalk. It's an area between the 9/11 Monument and the Devon Amphitheater, long sidewalk along the lakefront, and that's where all the art and craft vendors will be. So you can, when you go down to watch the boat races on Saturday and Sunday, you can check that out as well. Something that we helped out with. One of the things that the Arts Council likes to do is help other organizations add an element of art to their activity that's going on somewhere in the community.
Cool.
We have another thing coming up next week on Wednesday. It's actually an informational session for people who are engaged in the arts, not-for-profit organizations, arts organizations, or not-for-profits that do art-based programming, cities, park districts, individual artists, arts educators, people like that. We have someone from the Illinois Arts Council agency coming in to talk about how they can help you, these organizations and these people, do what they do more efficiently and also support them financially. So there are grants available through the Illinois Arts Council, and they'll be there. They're coming in on Wednesday here to the Decatur Area Arts Council in downtown Decatur, Wednesday, June 12th at 5 p.m. It's a free informational session. Again, find out about that at our website, decaturarts.org, or on our Facebook page. There's an event focused on that, and you don't have to RSVP, but if you do, we'll know you're coming, and it will also put you on an informational mailing list that the Illinois Arts Council can send you information on upcoming events and information about the grants that are available and things like that. So
Yeah.
It's going to be great for people who could use a little support doing arts things in their community.
Yeah, is that support, Jerry, financial? Is it from maybe a streamlining perspective? Is it a little of both? What's your experience with the Illinois Arts Council been like?
It's a little of both, but I think they're really focused on explaining how that they've modified the way they do things to make it easier to request funding and receive funding from the Illinois Arts Council agency. That's what they're focused on over the last year, is to streamline their processes.
Gotcha. Very good. So it sounds like it should be a wealth of information then, and a great opportunity, I would think, for for different organizations and the like that you talked about there, Jerry, to learn more about this.
Yeah, absolutely. Organizations or individual artists are welcome to attend. Again, just go to find out more at our website, decaturarts.org, or we have an event that we just posted on our Facebook page about this, and you can read more about it and sign up. The more the merrier.
Very good. So come on out, check it out. Sounds like that should be a good opportunity there. Jerry, let's continue on. What else is on your calendar of events? What's happening at the Arts Council?
Well, we've got classes that we're offering this summer as well. We have an arts camp for kids. It's called Art with the Masters, where each day from June 17th through the 21st, kids will learn about a famous artist, could be in the past or in the present, but an artist that, or probably someone that almost everybody knows, a household name, and the kids will learn about that artist and how they did their work. They'll learn about their technique, and then they'll be able to create their own art based on what they've learned. So Art with the Masters is always a fun camp, and you can sign your kids up today. The camp is June 17th through the 21st in the afternoon. Wait, it's in the morning. Sorry. And then we have another class we've had one of these before. It was very popular. It's cookie decorating. We have a professional baker and cookie and cake decorator who will bring in special cookies, and everybody has the opportunity to learn how to lay down the icing and make their cookies look delightful, and you can take those cookies home with you when you're done with the class, and that's June 27th. Find out about that on our website or our Facebook page. And then, of course, we have our social dance classes. We have a session coming up in July and in August that you can sign up for.
Very good. Hey, Jerry, I wanted to go back to the camp, the Arts with the Masters camp. Are these sign up for each day, and is each day like its own entity, if that makes sense, or is it kind of you sign up and you're involved in all of them? Does that make sense?
That's a good question. It's a 5-day camp. You sign up for the week. And each day is different, but each day is part of the whole. So when you sign up, it's actually you're signing up Monday through Friday from 10 to noon. The kids can come each day and learn, like I said, about past or present day artists and their techniques. So it's a 5-day camp that you're signing up for.
Very good. The cookie decorating one, I bet that's going to be rather popular, Jerry.
It was when we did it in the spring, so we're looking forward to that one happening again. I'm a big cookie fan. I didn't make it to the first one. We'll see about if I can squeeze that next one in so I can take home some cookies myself.
I was going to say, you're going to have to audit your own course there, Jerry.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
No doubt. Very good. Again, where do folks go to learn about these opportunities and get signed up?
The easiest way is to go to decaturarts.org, our website, and then click on the education button and sort through some of the classes that you see there and find the ones you like and sign up. Each one is also available as an event on our website or our Facebook page. So if you're following us on Facebook, that should be easy to find as well.
Very good. Jerry Johnson, Executive Director of the Decatur Area Arts Council, is my guest on the phone today. We'll take a break here. More to come with Jerry on the WHOW Morning Show.
WHOW.
LFB.org.
Let's check the markets now on the RFD Radio Network. I'm Jim Taylor. Corn and beans steady at this hour. Wheat trading lower. July corn up 445.5. September corn up 451 1/4. New crop December 464.5, up 1 3/4. July beans 1185 3/4, up 1 1/4. August beans up a penny, 1183.5, and new crop November 1162, down 1 3/4. July wheat, 663 3/4, down 9. September wheat down 8.5, 685.5. July bean meal, 359 even, down 50 cents. July bean oil down 4 cents, 44.10. Livestock market at this hour. August feeders 256.90, up 70 cents. June live cattle up half $1, 182.52. June lean hogs down 57 cents, 93.07. July crude oil in the energy market, 72.91, down to $1.31. I'm Jim Taylor.
MR Systems Wireless is your local internet provider for Clinton and surrounding area. They have the products you want and the local service you deserve. MR Systems Wireless Internet service for home or business includes unlimited data, unlimited streaming, and unlimited calling. Plans start at just $48 a month and get a free Roku 4Ls with our media packages. Get the speed you need with MR Systems Wireless. Call them at 935-2100. That's 935-2100 for MR Systems Wireless.
Allergy season is here, and our Warner Hospital and Health Services walk-in clinic inside our family medicine is here to help. No appointment, no problem. Find out more by clicking our icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Ramey Miller from Run Deep Coaching. Take your power back. I do holistic personal and business coaching. My service is virtual, so we can visit no matter where you are. Find out more by clicking my icon at DeWittDailyNews.com. That's DeWittDailyNews.com.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Jerry Johnson with the Decatur Area Arts Council is my guest on the phone today. Jerry, I think we touched on this just briefly in our last visit. A little more info out there today, though. The Mac and Cheese Fest comes up on Saturday, July 20th. I think you're going to have a huge amount of interest in this one. What's the Mac and Cheese Fest?
It's a new fundraiser that we've come up with, a community event. It's a fun event for the whole family and a fundraiser, like I said, for the Arts Council. It's going to be at Fairview Park on Saturday, July 20th from 11 to 4 p.m. in the big pavilion, if you know Fairview Park in Decatur. And there'll be lots of things going on, but of course the main thing is indulging in tastings of mac and cheese inspired dishes prepared by local restaurants and food vendors and caterers. So that's what the main focus is, of course, mac and cheese. But there'll be other things going on. We'll have live music throughout the day. There'll be plenty of art vendors because we're the Arts Council selling their arts and crafts. We'll have a variety of games that kids and adults can play. Some of them you can win prizes. And if you want to buy a frosty cold beer, they'll be available there as well. And then we're also giving an award to the restaurant or caterer who is voted the favorite. They'll be given the first annual Big Cheese Award and trophy to take home with them as the favorite mac and cheese inspired dish of the day.
Yeah. Do you have a good amount of interest from the local restaurants about this?
That's the one thing we're still working on. So far, we've got several on board, and we're going to need to make some more calls over the next couple of days because the interest we're getting from the community is kind of overwhelming. Everybody hears mac and cheese, and they get all a tingle because everybody loves their mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to make sure we have plenty of mac and cheese inspired foods for everybody to taste when they're there on July 20th.
Jerry, when it comes to, you mentioned the early bird passes. Talk to me about these because these are only available for a limited time. In fact, less than maybe a week with these that you can still get those.
Right. We put out word last week, and we thought we'll give them a couple of weeks to get an early bird pass because when you attend the event, you can buy your tasting tickets and your drinks at the door, or you can purchase them in advance. It's $10 for 4 tastings, but if you get an early bird pass for $20, you get 8 tastings plus 2 non-alcoholic drinks. So that's going to save you a few bucks if you plan to be there for a little bit and partake of as many of the different mac and cheese inspired dishes as possible. But again, the early bird passes are only available through June 12th, and you can find those on our website, decaturarts.org. Find out about the event and then order your early bird passes through our website.
And sorry, go ahead, Jerry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's okay. We're also looking for. We also have some mac and cheese fest merch available, like T-shirts and things like that, because local artist Shani Goss has designed an adorable mac and cheese mascot for us. So everybody's pretty excited about that. And if you're a business or out there who's interested in sponsoring this event, you can reach out to us here at the Arts Council. Send us an email or give us a phone call and get on board to support this year's first annual Mac and Cheese Fest.
There you go. Good stuff, Jerry. You mentioned this is a fundraiser for the Arts Council. Do you have a goal with this, whether it's funds raised or participation? Like, what's your expectation for this event, Jerry?
Well, sponsorships are one of the ideal ways for a fundraiser to generate a little revenue for the organization. So that's we're looking for more sponsors. But we hope to raise between, well, I would say around $15,000 is our goal for this event for the first year. I'm pretty confident we're going to have a good turnout from the community. We're still working on restaurants. If you have out there, you're listening, and you have a restaurant that you attend regularly and you think their mac and cheese is the best, encourage them to give us a call, and we'll get them on board to be a part of our event. That's what we're trying to do is get, our goal is 15 to 20 restaurants there with different mac and cheese inspired dishes. Again, it doesn't have to be specifically your traditional macaroni and cheese, you could add something to that, or you could make something else like a mac and cheese, a grilled mac and cheese sandwich, for example, whatever it might be. Just be creative.
Smoked mac and cheese is a big thing these days.
There you go.
Yeah, put them
There
on
you
the
go.
smoker and let it do its thing. That's the big craze, at least on Instagram, it feels like. But very good, Jerry. So again, the when and where on Mac and Cheese Fest and how folks get information.
The event is Saturday, July 20th, from 11 to 4 at Fairview Park in the Big Pavilion. You can get your early bird tickets in advance at decaturarts.org, but they're only available through June 12th. You can still buy tasting tickets and non-alcoholic drink tickets through the website even after the early bird passes have expired. That way you don't have to wait in line when you arrive that day. You just go to the check-in table and they'll give you your tickets and you can go off and start tasting. But you can buy your drinks and your tasting tickets and participate in the games there on the day of if you wait that long.
Very good. Jerry, let's wrap it up. Tell me a little bit about, you're going to have Paw Print Ministries at your facility coming up here in a few weeks. What's this all about? What's going on?
Yeah, sometimes we have events at the Arts Council that are not specifically arts related. We work with other community not-for-profit organizations, and Paw Print Ministries has been around since 2014. They're a not-for-profit group that brings highly trained comfort dogs with their human handlers to different locations to help provide just comfort and compassion. These really well-mannered, chill, kind of lovable dogs. Most of them, I think, are labs. Are just fun to just visit with because that's what they're trained to do, is to just be your friend. And on Saturday, June 22nd, from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. here in our building, you can do just that. You can come down and visit these furry friends that are trained and presented to the community by Paw Print Ministries. Paw Print often takes these comfort animals to places like nursing homes, or even when there have been some kind of tragedy like a tornado or something like that, where the community needs a little loving. They take the dogs in, and that helps people just kind of relax a little more.
Very good, Jerry. Well, we appreciate you coming on, telling us about all these things. One more time, where do folks go to learn more about the Arts Council?
Decatur Arts is all you need to remember on the internet. DecaturArts.org is our website, and Decatur Arts is our handle on both Instagram and Facebook.
Jerry Johnson, Executive Director of the Decatur Area Arts Council. Network News is now.
The Big 1520 WHOW Clinton, 92.3 FM W222 BG Clinton, 106.5 FM W2